In other words, they want to become like a communist government because now they'll be censoring everything you post.
YouTube wako na hizo community guidelines. You cannot post content yenye ni nude. Uwezi ukapost content yote yenye na violate society yenye uko, umeget. So I was just asking myself, sasa wao wanaenda kurudia ama wanaenda kukua marking scheme ya YouTube, or what do they want to do?
Unajua YouTube, people just look at it differently. Me I see YouTube and social media kama jua kali. So the same way kuna mtu ya welding hapo hana certificate ya engineering,
lakini ana hustle.
Ana hustle.
Yeah.
So these young people on social media, most of them have just found creative ways of doing their hobby and make money out of it. It's like kwa mfano, out on a kwa street. You are a good singer, you can sing. And it happens even in Europe. You see someone make a guitar chini and play in music. You don't need permits.
Yeah, so apparently KFCB, Kenya Classification Film Board, has been sending people letters.
Na umepanic leo hata mpaka atufanye intro kwanza.
Pana. Mbona acha tuingie tu direct to it. Hao watu wanatujua bana.
Let me check whether we are recording kwanza. Guys, what naficha huko nyuma. Now,
have you come across?
I've seen the letters.
You have seen the letters, right? And I'm just thinking, ama nimekuwa najiuliza, hiyo imetokea wapi? Why all of a sudden KFCB wanatumia watu letters, in fact inbox, personal, in fact mpaka imeandikwa kwa mtu fulani kama ni Dear Nabali, barua yako inaingia.
Unakumbuka wamekuwa kidanganya watu, nini mregister sijui Kekobo blah blah blah. Where are they getting the official names of these people unless ni kwa hizi ma collective nini bargaining nini whatever.
Wallahi.
And this is the thing. I've seen the letter. The government demands that content creators. Ama ni wamesema tu ni YouTubers, because I think kama ni target YouTubers. Walipe wakuwe na licenses, and then those have to be classified, which means you have to submit content to them, and then waangalia one haina ngwati, haina nini. In other words, they want to become like a communist government because now they'll be censoring everything you post. And that is just one part of it, and I just thought of it now.
And you see, sasa mimi naona nikiangalia hiyo stuff, I can imagine the level of desperation kiasi kwamba wanafikia ni kama yani, we were talking about a capitalist set, na nadhani they are now proving how indeed tuko na hiyo njaa ya kutaka kutax everything na kufanya everything, because wawezi kusema eti wanataka ku regulate the type of content yenye inakuwa huko nje, because again YouTube itself why ina regulate. YouTube wako na hizo community guidelines. You cannot post content yenye ni nude. Uwezi ukapost content yote yenye ina violate society yenye uko, umeget. So I was just asking myself, sasa wao wanaenda kurudia ama wanaenda kukua marking scheme ya YouTube, or what do they want to do?
The other time the president said during their meetings, who of TikTok, they actually said they want a moderating team at TikTok.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't they force YouTube to also have a group of their own moderators to moderate their own content and pay those people?
Yeah.
Why are they asking us for money?
Yeah.
It goes back to one thing. Don't get me wrong. I actually support capitalism. Capitalism supports a lot of hard work. It gives people freedom. You know, we wouldn't be sitting here if the laws were not protective of us.
Sure.
But capitalism is just about taxing people, because even communist governments actually tax. And
they do
more. So what is happening is not even capitalistic, it is communist. Hizo countries are Scandinavian countries, they are actually socialist.
But they're
tax watu karibu 50%, 50-55%, but health ni free. You know, there are a lot of free things they get from that. In Kenya, at this point I think tunataxiwa around 30-40%.
Around that.
Around 40-30%. But you cannot even see where the money goes to.
Bana.
KFCB wanataka watu walipe pesa. They are making it in pretense that we want to standardize content, quality mzuri. They are targeting Facebook. What about TikTok?
Yes, what about TikTok?
What about Twitter?
Yeah. What about my personal WhatsApp?
Yes, because then again, posting a video on social media is just one of the capabilities that these social media platforms allow.
Yeah.
Kuna text.
Yeah.
Kuna pictures.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Now, if indeed we have a board, and another thing, a board of very old people between, let's say between 20 and 100, because in Kenya you can never be sure. As long as unapumua. Si Moody pia kwa hizi mavitu.
Moody award. Moody award. Si in fact anakumbuka hata ikiletanga issue sana.
And he's
because issue ya age ya nini and he's there.
He's half past dead. Now,
alikufa kitambo. That's what you're trying to say.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not.
But unajua tena mimi kitu sasa najiuliza unajua hii KFCB according to me naona kama body yenye iko na a lot of double standards sana. Because ukiangalia literally KFCB imekuwa tu a toothless bulldog. Yani it just barks but
why are you saying bulldog? Bulldogs have teeth. Kono ama just something.
Yes, yani iko tu pale because unaonanga sometimes wame bring a policy inakuwa controversial, they have to retract it back. Wanakuja wanafanya nini? Juzi tuliona Ezekiel alikuwa na issue na nani? Na huyu kuna huyu mtu anakuwa kama Embarambamba. Hadi wako wanasema so Embarambamba has to pay 10 millions because walihesabu the number of contents that you upload.
Amefeel bila kupata license. Sijui hajataxiwa. And I think this law, this whatever, is not even a law. This requirement imetuma stemmed from that. I'm sure of it. It stemmed from it because labda walifika kotini. Wakati ya kuprosecute Mkisi, wakarealize prosecuting him alone and leaving a million other Kenyans doing exactly the same thing discriminatory. So what do? You have to create a blanket policy, target everyone to catch that one person. Because before then, this never came up. And actually, I never thought of that way until you brought it up. I'm beginning to think you are a clever man.
And you see again, nadhani, of course I am. What are you trying to say? Unajaribu kuambia watu wangu nini jamani?
Don't stretch it,
Okay. And unajua kama YouTube, mimi pale penye nachukulia shida nayo ni because YouTube, you know, it has been there for the longest time now. Na it has been a free space for anyone. Especially for mtu, if you think you are doing something and you want to put it out there to share tu na community yako kama na nini. Hiyo ndio place penye tuna dump even junk videos na nini. But again, YouTube of course wako na guidelines zao. And trust me hautawahi kupata any community ama any video on YouTube yenye na violate community guidelines because wao uko very strict sana.
But apart from that, unajua YouTube, people just look at it differently. Me I see YouTube and social media kama jua kali. So the same way kuna mtu ya welding hapo hana certificate ya engineering,
lakini ana hustle.
Ana hustle. So these young people on social media, most of them have just found creative ways of doing their hobby and make money out of it. It's like kwa mfano, out on a kwa street. You are a good singer, you can sing. And it happens even in Europe. You see someone make a guitar chini and play in you don't need permits.
You just do.
What is happening is the government is looking for any avenue
to collect tax.
Akiona unapumua tu kidogo, they come, they gag you.
Hiyo gas yako hiyo inabidi ikuwe taxable.
Now after and this goes to His Excellency. Ruto, I don't know whether to also call him His Highness because at this point, Your Highness. Your Highness. Tumelipa ushuru yote, hata informal sector mko mna target. Huyo Mkenya wa chini anda kutokea wapi? You know, because the people who are not employed, they're literally not employed and yet they're paying taxes. Because when it comes to social media, whether ni TikTok, whether ni wapi, they are collecting taxes. And around 30%.
30% ya YouTube itself.
$100, These guys, they retain like $30. For doing extremely nothing. For just being there. And for you being a Kenyan, they're like
to maintain their agents.
Hey, you are just paying.
No, you should not say for nothing. It is for maintenance of their search engine. Na pia mimi nimekama up na software yangu, kwa nini usinilipe? This is a platform that you are collecting.
Unaona, sikiza. Before ulipwe na YouTube inaanga sha consider kati yake.
Sindio.
So hiyo kati unalipa ni tax. The tax yenye unakatwa na government doesn't go back to YouTube.
Sure. Nimefikiri maybe hiyo initial kati ya YouTube itself.
Lakini nakusifu tu aje venye umeanza kufanana mwakili alafu now we start.
And unajua on top of that, pia government juzi ime-enforce law ya kutax YouTubers ama content creators wenye wako YouTube, the ones wenye wana-upload wamekuwa wanasema initially nakumbuka kwa proposed budget ya last year they had proposed 15%. But watu kupiga nduru, nakumbuka Eric Omondi akatembea kwa street na ma content creators hawa na nini In fact Butita confess akasema walimuita State House wakakuwa namuuliza akapeana advice yake and ikarudishwa hadi 3%. So currently any YouTuber mwenye do yake inakuja direct kwa Equity ama Kenyan nini mwenye ako based in Kenya 3%.
But before itumwe from the platform itself
platform imekatwa. So in fact hata nakumbuka kuna sometimes we were doing some math with my director and tulikuwa tunapata a YouTuber ana collect less than 50%. Final money anapata around 49% because 51 inakuwa inakatwa kwa hizo mavitu yao ya taxes, sijui Google, sijui nini.
Now they want after YouTube yenyewe imelipa tax. After YouTube ime review content before content ionekane. After you bought your camera, after you facilitated yourself with everything, finally his royal shortness Zakayo amekaa mahali and then we are just supposed to pay money. It doesn't sound fair.
And it's like they also targeted some specific people because nakumbuka hata niliona interview ya Eric Omondi pia alikuwa na dare KFCB akiwaambia kwa nini msinitumie mimi, naona tu mmetumia Terence Creative, mmetumia na nini, I also have a YouTube page, I also do these stuffs, why have you not sent me that later?
No, Mondi is making noise just like anybody else would, because I'm sure if they started arresting people, it's not like pia atasema mbona mzinishika, he'll be.
Because again, the reason why I'm saying they're targeting people ni kama pia na wao wanaangalia who is making a lot of money ama tuseme pesa tu ya kutosha kidogo kwa YouTube channel. Because again we have people like kina Present Ali, these ones who wenye wanafanya entertainment content creation. Those ones hawakutumiwa letters. Hata haijakuja. In fact they were hata mpaka nakumbuka nikiona it was sijui Obinna manani sikumbuki the right person but niliona NGC huyu mtu alikuwa na question wametumia nini gani criteria gani kuuliza watu, sababu pia wale wengine they have not received the letters, meaning wao wameruhusiwa because these letters were specifically sent to some people with their names on hapo hivyo.
But we already said tukianza kwamba what is happening, the government is looking for anyone mwenye anafanya kama they are making money out of whatever they are doing. Na wanaitisha do. I don't know mbona wameacha watu ya only fans. I'm expecting pia the ladies of the night pia nje watakuwa wanaambiwa na kanjo wakate kachwani kakusimama kabla ya trailer.
But wale pia wangu wanakatwa. Unless you just don't know because unajua pia wako na sako yao.
No, but it's not legal. You see something yenye haiko legally nini?
That shit is legal, bro. Hiyo sako zao. Na kama mpaka kuna siku wametembea it was around 20 ngapi, let me just confirm, wakisema rights zao wanataka their rights and they were
na unajua hivi ndio watu wana confirm then they embarrass themselves because they
no I'm not going to embarrass myself. You can take that to the bank. As
you embarrass yourself, I want to remind you one thing. Kuna kwa mfano kama hii renda ya LGBTQ people, si ndio? Iko legal. The society is legal. What is not legally accepted ni nini? The marriage itself. So there could be an organization
watu prostitution tuseme tu hivyo. Okay, ladies of the night, not prostitutes. Okay.
Ladies of the night. Wanapeana nini essential services to lonely men.
Wanasaidia.
These people wako na organizations. It doesn't mean that wanafanya in the end iko legally, the same way I'm bringing up kwa sababu umepata hiyo embarrassment.
No,
just open it.
Of course I'm doing that. You see, like you are talking, na nataka nipate your point, whatever you're trying to drive home. Buendelea.
But from the vibrations of your voice najua tu it's backfiring on you big time. Anyway, so there's no way the government, or rather the government can, but I don't think it's appropriate, the government taxing an area where they contribute nothing. Because the other time we define mambo ya governance, ulisema in a democratic society, people, every time you go and vote, you sign your rights to the leaders, ndio? Now, let's take YouTubers. They facilitate themselves, everything wanafanya. And YouTube content hizi vitu zingine, all of them should be taken as just hobbies, activities that allow people to generate money kama side hustle hapo. It's not like kuna mtu mwenye anamkanga asubuhi ana train kwa YouTube ama it's a career or anything. No. They don't even facilitate you. Na for you to shoot in a government premises pia lazima, ama for some premises utaibidi umelipa. So the areas where these people have to pay. Some of the people they're just shooting their hobbies. Mtu unapika, you're shooting. Sasa hata nikishoot ndani ya nyumba wanataka kuniambia I'll be paying.
You need a license to do that. Unfortunately, that's what they say. But good enough wali retract the letters, ndio?
Of course wali retract, but then that takes us to the next point. Kwamba the government does not run as a system. It just runs as groups of individuals just doing whatever they want.
Puny individuals everywhere.
Punies. Unaamka tu usiku, you yawn kama the Minister of Education, then you say guys will go to school tomorrow. The board itself, huyo mtu anaitwa nani? The acting CEO ama nani?
And sijui someone OPO or something, acting CEO.
Now this zombie aliamka tu somewhere na akaamua I'm sending letters to Lamua nani. By the way aliangalia nani? Waliangalia celebrities, guys who are trending. It's like I think they are charging to trend. Watu wana trend kila Lamua, sijui Obinna, wanangojea DM ya Facebook fika 200 hivi amwambia mama kuja hapa.
Unahitaji license.
And then wakaamua wawatumie. Tumewapatia 14 days mkwe mmecomply. And then waka-quote law. But you see, laws are fair. Not fair in that ziko na huruma. Fair in that they apply similarly to everyone. So if you are asking, or rather if you are getting an extra tax ama licensing fee for a particular behavior ama particular trade, everyone doing it under the same conditions in the same jurisdiction should pay. Nani Kanyari anafaa alipe ndio aingizo live zake. Anybody else too. Basically anybody wanatumia social media anafaa alipe licensing fee because they are recording things for distribution, because social media is a network that allows you to distribute whatever your content is.
Sure.
You cannot target a few people. Ama you cannot target YouTubers and not target TikTokers. At this point wapia watabidi wa target pia X. X
users pia now. Meaning even the president.
But kama hiyo ndio anataka, mimi ninge encourage president. Huyo CEO alikuwa anaitwa nani? The one mwenye alisend hiyo letter kesho yake asubuhi.
Mwenye ali revoke ama mwenye ali revoke anaitwa Njoroge.
Mr. Njoroge,
the chairman now.
Wait, I'm just about to give a public address.
Okay, no man, I was just telling you who he is. You are giving a public address but with no
information. Evidence ulikuwa unatafuta uanze kujibu.
Imepatikana.
Now there is money somewhere. Na haiko kwenye unatafuta, haiko YouTube. OnlyFans has money. Please.
Small girl with big God.
But
wako na do target those people. So I guess that's it. Na pia nimesikia ukimention mambo ya TikTok na nini, and nimekumbuka tu juzi former boss wa KFCB Ezekiel Mutua alimit juzi na Kanyari, sijui kama unakumbuka, but akasema tu ati they were just talking kama anajaribu tu kumadvise a regulator whatever.
Nilimwona akimwombea.
In fact baka akamuombea alafu akamsoni na kama ati rais wa TikTok in Kenya.
That is just part of the problem.
So you see everyone is becoming a content creator, even the
but Mutua ni mtu ameonyesha tu nini propensity ya kutafuta cloud for a very long time, including the time when alikuwa hapa, because he will just say anything as long as iko na shock value. Ndio anafanya kazi, then he gets paid. Then they collect 50 million from artists, then wanapatia artists 10 million.
Umemaliza ku address Mr. Njoroge?
Njoroge silimaliza, silikuwa tumwambia anda atafute watu ya OnlyFans kina kanini. Those ladies have money.
Wachana na content creators, because again sioni the way you are going to that's nonsense, because mimi najua Tanzania ama in fact unajaribu kuomba idea Tanzania, because Tanzania ndio wanajua na kuangana hizo laws. Kuna board huko hivyo inaitwa sijui aje. Naonanga ati mtu hata msanii akitoa ngoma lazima Basata. No, but that is different. But Basata ni KFC.
Of course, but sasa unaona with Basata they expect content iko ina go within certain rules, ndio.
But again our ni communist society. They are not a capitalist.
Hata kama si communist, hata kama kwa venye tuko hapa, it's okay to have KFCB because you cannot have any pornographic program showing kwa TV saa moja. We need policing, ni sawa. But when you start over policing things, that is where problems begin. When you start punishing young people trying to create a living, because angalia nani Obinna employs several photographers, si ndio? Employs them on Facebook. Anatumia businesses za watu.
Cameras.
Everybody gets paid kwa hiyo shughuli yote. Then apart from that, uko like, dude,
he pays the location without forgetting your place anafanya.
After that they're like, dude, you are doing good work. So you want more money.
Kutoka wapi?
Hiyo ni kama wale walimu walikuwa wanachapanga index 1 kwa sababu mpata 90 walikuwa wanataka pale 95.
Guys, I guess that's it. KFCB nadhani you guys should style up. Of course, Ezekiel Mutua was there, amefanya a lot of jokes over there. We expected this new 10 ya mtu mwingine itakuwa amazing.
The fact that the entire board could send a letter and then one person and alikuwa acting CEO alituma barua usiku, and then
in the morning
the chair wakes up in the morning, then they are like, no, the entire board was wrong. I'm resending that letter. How does that body work? Hawakaingi chini waamue vitu before watangaze, because I would expect whoever sent the first letter huyo ndiye anafaa kuwe mouthpiece wa organization, amke aseme, guys, nilikuwa nimekunywa 2 imeshuka poleni. Pole, I was just thinking, I'm sorry.
Anyway guys, until next time, of course, this is Speakers Corner podcast right here on Culture Hub TV, by me, presenter Dante, alongside Nabali, the critic Don.
We have spoken.
Si ndo nimengoja. Unafanya na ngojea 10 seconds.
We have spoken.
Goodbye.